Make sure I get. What's good, YouTube, man? Welcome back. It's your boy J Reacts TV, man. We back again with another video. Yes, I know I've been going for a couple of days, but I took a little vacation. It was wifey birthday, so you know what I mean. But without further ado, let's get into the video. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Y'all already know y'all already know what we getting into. Watching Scooby-Doo versus Courage the Cowardly Dog death battle. This is one of the weird battles. It's not weird, but it's like, okay. One of the two most iconic dogs that ever been made. So it's like, okay. You know, it's like, okay. Nah, but without further ado, man, let's get into this video.
And as long or as loyally. Even and maybe especially these two yellow-bellied, lily-livered scaredy cats. Or dogs. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Throughout the ages, countless philosophers have posited the same question time and time again. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Pretty much everywhere. From cartoons to comics, from video games to board games, from live theater to the most incredible major motion picture of all time. He's the greatest Dane since Hamlet. But his monumental presence in popular culture...
I ain't gonna lie, like the Scooby-Doo franchise, they got a lot of shit, like from like I wouldn't be surprised if they got toys that was in McDonald's, and I'm pretty sure that they had toys. Like for me, like oh my god,
his humble
one of the biggest franchises.
Born to Momsy and Dada,
like besides Mario, Scooby-Doo, I give it to Scooby-Doo, no cap. Like Scooby-Doo been around. Scooby-Doo really got mad shit. Like what the fuck is this? Nigga got a wife and a baby. Oh no, that's his mother and father. My fault, I bug it. He's a Great Dane. Oh, I never knew that. Okay. 24, 7 in dog years. That's a lot. He has a driver's license. That's crazy. Same birthday as Bigfoot and friends with the Hey, he's friends with him. So he's fighting him is crazy.
Dewsville ain't what it used to be.
I'm sorry to
moved all those manufacturing jobs to Bangladesh. The young Scoobert was adopted by the Rogers family and their prodigal gluttonous son, Norville, better known by his friends as Shaggy. Those friends being Velma Dinkley, Daphne Blake, Fred Jones, and sometimes... With their powers combined, they are Mystery Incorporated, a cadre of snot-nosed teenagers traveling the Nixon-era United States in a cushed-up Volkswagen, foiling seemingly paranormal crimes and unmasking corrupt authority figures. All of whom definitely would have gotten away with it, too, if it weren't for those meddling kids and their dog. Scooby is indispensable in Mystery Inc. investigations. Great Danes were bred by 17th century German nobility to hunt bear, boar, and deer, which means he's a master tracker. Scooby's super sniffer nose can root out the bad guys no matter how well hidden. They were called Kamerhunda, or chamber dogs, because they stay in their prince's chambers and protect them from assassins. Such brave, fearless doggos. Too bad for Shaggy and the gang, the apple didn't just fall far from the tree, it defied the laws of Newtonian physics and rocketed into space at the speed of light, because Scooby is an absolute coward. He's terrified of his own shadow and constantly anxious about everything imaginable. And his only motivation is his delicious Scooby snacks.
Which makes it so baffling. He's a coward and he's fighting Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Scooby's a master of...
Yo, that's weird. Hold the fuck on. Scooby-Doo do be scared. And Courage, he be scared, but he definitely do be taking on shit like by himself, so it's weird.
A classic technique of cartoon tricksters, sometimes called the power of positive assertion. Scooby flexes his mastery of disguise to fool would-be attackers, like seducing zombies as a belly dancer, or tricking a jester into entering an existential crisis. This man was so thoroughly convinced to rethink his entire life, he went all the way home and got into bed before realizing he'd been fooled. Obviously, these disguises shouldn't work at all, but Scooby is just so supernaturally talented, they just do. See, this is a perfect example. No one in their right mind would think that that's anyone but
I can't even try to talk like Shaggy. I ain't even gonna do it.
That's my mom. I'm so sorry, ma'am. If those disguises sound completely impossible, that's because they are. You might have thought of the Scooby-Doo series as being pretty grounded with all its men in masks, but then one day, the mask did not come off.
That's right, it's Terror Time again! The monsters
Since
started being
1980s?
real, and Scooby became just as bonkers to match. Like, remember those Scooby snacks? They started to give him a physical boost in strength, kind of like Popeye's spinach.
That's nothing. Shaggy's brilliant uncle, Albert Shackelford, upgraded those snacks with nanite technology, giving them a variety of different effects. Everything from invisibility, robotic armor, force field, super intelligence, and Panther!
Yeah, nano machines, dog! And we're
I didn't
just
know he
getting
was doing all of
started.
this. I ain't
He
see this
can
in the show.
stretch and squash his body any way he likes, even duplicating himself or regenerating from damage.
Like being chopped into pieces, crumbling into dust, or just
I mean,
blowing
he was
up.
doing
His
that though.
soul was literally
It's weird
scared
because
of-
when you watching Scooby Doo, you don't think that that's his powers or that like he's capable of doing that. You would just think like, oh, that's his abilities. You wouldn't think that. You would just think like the nigga got scared, so he got scared so bad that his skeleton came out, or he turned into a little, you know what I mean? But
out of his body, and both his body and soul kept going at the same time. That doesn't make sense.
He can appear in multiple places at once, ignore the laws of gravity, rewind time with his time scepter or super speed, draw things into existence, and mess with the plot of his own show.
Things getting a little too spooky for him? He'll just cut to commercial break.
He's also got weapons like the Super Spooker 3000, a gun that instills fear into the hearts of man.
And no, not like an actual gun. It literally shoots fear.
Or the Chest of Demons, an ark containing 13 monstrous ghosts.
Oh,
why you got
Should
that?
you be trapped within its grasp, your body and soul will be imprisoned in everlasting torment in this heretofore undiscovered 10th circle of hell.
What the
neat.
fuck?
Scooby-Doo has dodged laser beams and electromagnetic
dark.
waves, survived being at the epicenter of an explosion that blew up time, and successfully performed the Zabriskie Triangle with Shaggy and Maddie Ziegler.
The Zabriskie Triangle is a dance so unbelievably dangerous that even imperfect executions have caused widespread destruction.
When performed perfectly, it was so beautiful it literally lit up the entire universe and blew up the enormous snow globe containing it. It makes sense if you watch the show. Actually, no, it doesn't.
Taking this literally, we can measure the volume of the broken glass compared to the size of our entire cosmos within it. In order to shatter what is essentially an enormous glass superstructure, each dancer would have to be generating enough energy to destroy our universe 11 quintillion times over.
That's right. Maddie Ziegler is a universe buster.
With Scooby-Doo as their nigh omnipotent mascot,
Tribe 12
Mystery
or
Incorporated
13
has
go
saved the world from alien invasions, wielded the power of a yellow lantern
Lantern
ring,
ring? What
and
the
was even made a
fuck?
member of the Mystery Analysts of Gotham by Batman himself.
Yes,
What the
Batman,
fuck?
the world's greatest detective, recognizes
Nigga teamed
Scooby's
up with
skills.
Batman.
Even
Nah, he
facing
got
down
it.
and defeating the evil entity, an
Nigga got the
eldritch
yellow
dark
lantern.
god, and surviving its death, which rewrote all of reality.
That's what I'm saying, these
Yeah,
niggas
you know,
been
the talking dog
God
that crossed
damn.
over with the Harlem Globetrotters
What
and
the
Don
fuck?
Knotts defeated Satan. No biggie.
So, where is Scooby-Doo? He's solving mysteries and saving the world with his found family.
Also, he's an alien.
Wait, what?
Wait, hold the fuck.
We interrupt this
Nah,
program
we're not gonna
to
throw
bring
this
you
with that.
Courage, the Cowardly
This the
Dog
heat.
Show.
This my
starring
shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Courage,
This
the
is
Cowardly
my
Dog.
shit. Back in the day.
Abandoned as a pup, he was found by Muriel, who lives in the middle of nowhere with her husband, Eustace Bagg.
But creepy stuff happens in nowhere.
It's up to Courage to save his new home.
Stupid whiz, you made me look bad. Ooga booga booga!
You're breathing on me. Get away.
Sorry. What? Who wouldn't be excited for one of animation's mightiest mutts?
Courage is an adorable pink beagle with a heart of
beagle.
gold and an undying love for his doting Scottish mistress.
Beagles are hair hunters with intense separation anxiety, excellent senses of smell, and a set of lungs that'll knock your socks
Frizzle
off.
Scooby can
All of
lay
which fits
14
Courage
carrots.
to a
What the
T,
fuck?
especially the howling part.
To be fair, Courage has a lot to howl about. Nowhere USA is a magnet for interdimensional weirdness, attracting some of the strangest freaks in the world.
Like master criminals, cats, and LaQuack, mattress demons, mummies, weremoles, mad scientists, gods and goddesses, aliens, robots, alien robots, this
You
chicken,
think Scooby
the king
Doo
of
was really
Flan,
on a
and of
what?
course
This
the
nigga
United
Courage
States
really fighting
government.
Like he
Poor
really was
Courage is
doing it, bro.
absolutely
Like
terrified of
Scooby
all
wasn't doing what he
but
was
his
doing. I'm
devotion
sorry.
to Muriel means he'll always step up and fight the good fight.
Good thing he's kind of a genius. He's a brilliant engineer capable of whipping up the most devious of traps almost instantly, and he's got an unending supply of tools at his
definitely
disposal.
do.
Everything from his trusty mallets to
They got a ray
grappling
gun?
hooks,
What the
ray
fuck?
guns, flamethrowers, chainsaws, bombs, beagle-sized
Instant
cannons,
quick stand,
yo-yos, a mind control
dark
helmet,
matter meat,
vampire
what the
hunting
fuck?
gear, and the God Bone.
An ancient artifact that is completely irresistible to any mortal dog, forcing them to lick it until they die.
Except for Courage, of course. I guess if you have the willpower to stare down a gigantic purple foot mobster, you can resist even the most delicious of
No, what
treats.
the
And he
fuck?
can pull all of this stuff out of his ass anytime he wants. He always has exactly what he needs.
All thanks to his
That's a
computer
fact.
named Computer. A sentient desktop which knows almost anything and everything, even if he has a bit of an attitude about it.
Which means he's always prepared, especially when he can shapeshift his body into literally anything he can think of.
From inanimate objects to monsters to different
definitely
animation
can.
mediums entirely. Courage usually uses this as a form of charades to communicate with others, but don't get it twisted. These aren't just visual animation gags. His body is actually shapeshifting.
Courage's body is a canvas
Why are they
upon
showing
which
us
his
Bob Ross?
imagination runs wild. He can stretch to crazy lengths, shrink to microscopic sizes, turn invisible, appear anywhere he wants, or duplicate himself.
He's also effectively immune to damage. Oh, he still feels pain, but apparently his sheer terror overrides it.
Like the times he tore himself in half or turned himself fully inside out. The dude somehow vaporized his entire body completely without even ash remaining, and he just popped back good as new.
Classic cartoon shenanigans, but technically anatomically correct. Until it isn't. Courage can create objects from his imagination and often breaks the fourth wall, directly addressing the audience.
Now, you would think being an impossible to kill force of nature would boost his confidence a bit, but isn't that what anxiety does to you? It undermines your sense of self-worth and magnifies the problems around you.
Sure, but Courage is also fighting gods just as powerful as himself. Like this enormous alien which could spike meteors so hard it spun the Earth 1,000 years into the future. That's crazy.
Then Courage got shot out of a cannon that punched him through the moon, only to get slapped by that same alien and sent crashing back to the planet. And he was
fuck?
fine.
Courage is strong enough to physically patch up holes in the ozone layer, hold stars in his hands, and scream so loud he shattered the sun.
A scream like that would be like getting hit with over 100 septillion hydrogen bombs all at once, which is, you know, a lot.
And keep in mind, the sound waves of his scream would have had to travel through the near vacuum of space. Basically a complete scientific impossibility.
Next time you replace my beers in the fridge with LaCroix, I'm getting my boy Jack Spaniels to blow up the sun. You've been warned.
One time he operated a Peloton controlling a UFO and pedaled it fast enough to fly past Saturn, enter hyperspace, and cross the Milky Way galaxy.
Though Courage's greatest challenge came from inside his very home. A monster who tortures his poor pooch every single
This
day.
nigga.
A depraved, psychotic motherfucker. The true Prince of Darkness. The greatest villain in cartoon history. Eustace.
He even
Eustace.
collected all of Courage's greatest foes like a legion of doom, all to mercilessly beat Courage to a pulp in a game of dodgeball.
What?
He
I never
gives
seen
all
this episode. I want
rednecks
to see
a
that.
bad name, Wiz. I want to end him. Low.
Okay,
I've seen that
Courage's
episode.
accumulated PTSD always held him back until he met a kindred spirit, another cowardly monster hunting hound.
When was this?
Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Together, they discover the source of Nowhere's weirdness, a dark matter meteor that controlled reality.
Whoa, the straight out of nowhere crossover gave Courage a legitimate final and an explanation for Nowhere's supernatural phenomenon. Because of this, it will be considered canon to both those.
Itself.
Originally, the meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs. Its dark matter can rewrite the laws of physics, control minds, and turn Courage into a giant kaiju.
Taking the meteor for himself, Courage finally faced his fears, defeating this cicada queen goddess thing and saving his family once and for all. Yes, even Eustace.
Shit!
So let that be a lesson to any who would encroach upon the Bag's humble farm. It has a protector.
He may be small and he may be scared, but standing up to our fears is what makes us brave in the first place. That's why his name is Courage.
Courage. It's funny because his name is Courage the
This episode
Cowardly.
of Death Battle sponsored by Shady Ray.
It's a double.
Are you excited for the season ahead? Well, you're gonna
his name
need
is
quality
Courage.
shades that are built to
Like,
last.
because he has
are
courage. Even
legitimately
though
my
he
favorite
has some type of courage,
sunglasses ever.
he's still cowardly. Like, he's still
Exclude-
cowardly.
God, when I say it like that, it sounds.
Oh, that's funny because that's what it looked like. That's them fighting.
God,
in
when
real
I
life.
say it like that, it sounds.
We got a Dinglebash versus a Beagle. Let's get to it, y'all. I'm sorry it took a minute for us to fucking get into this shit, bro. Mario! That used to be my Mario! Who the fuck I used to say that with? It was somebody who used to dad scream, Mario! Mario! Yeah, cause I'm like, that'd be weird for them to have a death battle. Let's watch it though. This my shit. I ain't gonna lie, I love her. Ooh, okay. Yeah, these niggas is dumb. Look at why he's.
There's one more thing.
Big boy.
How to defeat a Great Dane with a speech impediment, eh? You twit.
You twit? Nah, that's crazy.
All dogs love their bones, don't they?
This could be bad. My name isn't Chad James. And it's not.
Stupid dogs! You made me look bad!
What's her?
I'm fucking crying, not useless.
Ow, cut it out!
Well, Muriel, I hate that stupid dog!
KO!
Wait, what? Who won?
Wiz, as happy as I am to avoid on-screen dog murder, wasn't one of them supposed to die?
Not since the Great Norris Sancho Singularity event of 2015 have we had a result like this. It can't end like this, right?
Even with Courage's insane cosmic feats, you'd think the Zabrinsky Triangle would be enough to seal the deal. But both pooches could regenerate from basically any kind of physical damage.
Both were incredibly smart in different ways.
Yeah, that's
Scooby
what I'm
was
saying.
more of a
Like, it
trickster
would be
with his
hard
dupes,
for them to
while
just
Courage was a scheming
fight these
genius. Computer could have given Courage the edge if not for their canon crossover, where it failed to have solid information on Scooby and the gang.
So I guess it came down to their unique abilities. And for 90% of their arsenals, they were evenly matched. Transmutation, mind control, you get it. They're tunes with basically anything, except for the Chest of Demons and the Dark Matter Meteor.
Sure, the chest could theoretically always trap Courage, but he'd always be able to escape and destroy it with the Dark Matter Meteor.
But Scooby could repair the damage by reversing time and then trap him again.
And then Courage would break out again. You know where this is going.
Ultimately, this battle between man's best friends would never end.
But this is a death battle. Somebody...
Let's see. Okay, so Scooby-Doo's strength is equal speed and durability. Similar abilities and arsenals. Street smart, chest of demons, and cannot kill Courage. Yeah. Book smart, dark matter meteor, and cannot kill him.
But he has to die.
Someone did, Wiz. Someone did.
Everybody tell you that you're kind of scary sometimes?
I don't like dog killers.
Scooby and Courage were incredibly tough opponents that could go blow for blow for blow. They were smart, powerful, and incredibly broken.
Doggone it, Wiz! I guess you could say Eustace had one hell of a rough day. I shih tzu not. Oh, those were powerful.
Stop. This
Killing
battle
me.
is a draw.
Who we got next? Who we got next?
Hi, I'm Ben, the voice of Wiz. Thank you so much for watching.
Hold on. Brick versus who? The Doctor from Doctor versus Doctor Who. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh la la.